Hi coaches, Peggy here, Fit Citrus Heights, taking you through this week's bar. But before we even get into it, let's talk about the note I had at the bottom of the workout about my Spotify. Just a general quick rule of thumb on all of my playlists. I tend to set it up with about 7 to 10, welcoming the girls in before the class even starts, kind of music, kind of a hype up, right? And then for this week, your warm-up song will start with Out of My Head, and then you'll have a second song optional, right? And then once you get into the workout with your arms, then your first song is going to be Fight for This Love by Cheryl, right? That's the cue of the first of the bar beat music. The rest is just kind of filler, warm up. And then after the bar chunk of music, right, I tend to close with some cool down songs, and then always ending with a Shavasana song. So your first cool down song is Carry Me Away, and the Shavasana song is Ida's Lullaby. Right, so getting into the warm-up, just starting in wide second, have their feet walk out, facing away. They can stand on the mat. We've done this off of the bar or on the bar. It's up to you, depending on how your location is set up. I pull them out into the center for this because we're also going straight into arms, so I want them to have a little bit of space to move. All right, so just starting in second position, toes out at a diagonal, booties underneath. Right, arms are going to come out, plie down. And then side reach. Plie down, side reach. They want a little bit more. Plie, push off of that foot, reach. Plie, push off, reach. Have them come back to the center. Set up for straddle fold, going through 5-pointed stars. So turn their toes forward, arms come up at a diagonal. I like to hold them here about 10 seconds. Just working their shoulders down, squeezing the lats. Take a big inhale. Then you'll exhale it out, straddle folds. Guide their hands over to the right side. Have them hold it, and then add just a side body twist. So their hands don't move, but they get more length in that side body. Hands come back over, reach the other side. Add your extra twist. Back to the center. Heel toe those feet in. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Okay, and depending on how you're doing on time, how fast you move through it, right, you can do that exact series about 2 to 3 more times. Okay, and then once you're done, you'll come back, have them do some big arm circles backward, either 2 arms or 1 arm. Right, and then have them switch forward, either 1 arm or 2 arm. Okay, then we'll get right into it. So then moving your song to that Fight for This Love song. Okay, feet parallel. Set up that form. Soften the knees. Keep that weight forward. This will keep the pain out of their low back as long as they engage the pelvic floor, right? Engage those tight core muscles. Shoulders go back and down. There's no weights on this set. I really love to use no weights anytime I can because it encourages deep shoulder work while also being able to have them control their core a little bit more. So in this position, just kind of cue putting their shoulders back into their back pockets, right? Pulling in that belly button nice and tight, holding onto this strong core the entire time. Bringing arms up into a T. Okay, setting it up, finding their challenge position. Okay, then you're going to take one side, shoulder rolls back. Roll it up, back, and down. Again, you can use the cue of putting that shoulder blade into the back pocket, right? Trying not to move the hand, trying just to find an up, back, and down motion, right? Or an up, back, squeeze. Okay, then you'll switch sides. Single shoulder rolls. Hold it in the center, right? Both shoulders together. Hold the shoulders back and down, flip your palms upward, right? Soften the elbows, keeping a nice strong core, leaning the weight forward, tiny little lifts up. Right, tiny little lifts. Holding that lift, holding this arm shape, you're just gonna lower down, lift up, lower down, lift up. Hold the next lift. Flip their palms kind of inward, close up into a fist, and then they're going to meet knuckles right in the center. Okay, holding their elbows up, pushing shoulders down. Try not to let their shoulders come upward, right? Take one elbow, tiny lifts. Teeny tiny lifts. Then you'll switch sides. Okay, then you'll put them both together. Tiny little lifts, keeping the shoulders down, lats engaged. From there, you're gonna open those arms up and find a V right in front of you. Thumbs are gonna be up. Okay, shoulders back and down, tiny little lifts. Turn your palms down to the ground, tiny little lifts again. And their thumbs are gonna go down to the ground, tiny lifts one more time. They need a little bit more, they can widen the V up. A little less, they can close it, right? So their choice. Going into soften and reach. Soften and reach. Hold the last reach, then you close out with one more set of tiny lifts. Give them every chance to give their final burnout here. Then final hold, roll shoulders back and down. Really engage the lats. Encourage a good 20-second hold, right? They're not holding any weights. Hands should be nice and loose. They can lift up for a little bit more, widen up for a little bit more, and then release it out nice and slow, shaking out the arms. Okay, option, if they want to grab on weights, they can for biceps, right? You can also tell them they don't have to. It's an awesome way to really encourage deep bicep work engagement too, versus focusing on curling in big weights and pushing out, right? For this, for a little bit added challenge, just turn your feet into first position, heels together, toes apart, shoulders back and down. Okay, options, balance level would be heels flat. If they want a little bit more, they can lift the heels. They want even more full releve and then super Kaya level, right? Have the heels stay nice and touching, okay? But as soon as they're focusing more on their lower half, tell them to lower it down and come back to the biceps, okay? We will get there. So turn your palms forward, shoulders back and down. We're gonna have elevated curls, right? So you're gonna lift your arms up and then soften those elbows. Make sure they're not fully above your shoulders, right? Lower it down. Okay, and even from there, cue them to lower it just one more inch. Okay, I like to cue them to just hold on to first finger and thumb, right? So they're not really gripping here, right? They're gonna curl it in and then press it out. Much like a TRX curl, right? Encouraging those elbows to stay nice and still. Curling in, 2 counts in, curling out, 2 counts. All right, curl in, press away. All right, from there, you're gonna find a 90-degree hold, right? Loosen up their hands. They can release their palms and even their fingers if they want, right? But encourage more bicep squeezing. Okay, from there, you're gonna turn your palms inward, go back out to that starting height, curl in, same thing, press away. Hold it back at that 90 degrees. Mini hold, right, nice and tight. You're gonna flip your palms towards you, right? Go open and close. Open, close. Hold it open, turn out curls, right? Curl it in, press it out. Find a halfway hold, release the hand, right? Squeeze the biceps nice and tight. Then flip your palms forward, pull one arm in, one arm's gonna go out. You're gonna pick up the speed, find a switch. Right. Find that switch, then you close it up, walk it in, right around the face. Setting up for final hold, arms out, 3/4 bend, engage the lats, loosen the hands, tighten the biceps. All right, if they want more of a hold, just have them slowly start to walk their arms open, engage their elbows forward without moving their core. All right, big hold, and then release it out. Shaking out the arms, closing out with triceps. So, coming into parallel position again. All right, tuck the tailbone underneath, add a hip hinge forward, pull the hands right in by your chest, engage the shoulders back, The elbows inward and downward, right? So we're gonna go into kickbacks. We're gonna kick back and in. Go back, in. Making sure their arms don't widen, right? Encourage it tight and low versus high and wide, right? It's gonna activate the triceps more if they're staying narrow. Holding it back, tiny little lifts. Hold the lift, right? Squeeze it in. Squeezing those palms inward. Flip the palms upward, tiny little lifts. Holding that lift, palms only down and up, down, up. Holding the palms down, tiny little lifts. And then setting up for that final hold, shoulders back and down, lift up one big time, squeeze in one big time, then let it go. All right, going into your stretches, one arm across. Open it up, chest stretch, switch sides. Chest stretch into triceps. All right, switch sides. Opener, stretch, clasp your hands, puff up that chest, push your shoulder down and away. And then shake it out. Okay, moving into core work.